In this video, I am going to explain about how data is stored in hard disk or magnetic disk. In the previous video, I have explained the structure of the hard disk. I have explained the overall structure of the hard disk. So first you watch that video, then come to this video. We know that these are the plotters in the hard disk. This is plotter 1. Okay, this is plotter 1. And this is a plotter 2 and this is plotter 3. Okay, so in total we have 3 plotters, plotter 1, plotter 2 and plotter 3. Here if you observe, each plotter is divided into circular shaped tracks. Okay, so this is plotter 1, right? This plotter is divided into circular shaped tracks. Okay, this is one track. Okay, this is one track in the plotter 1. This is the innermost track. And if you observe, this is the outermost track of the plotter 2. Okay, so this is one track, outermost track of plotter 2, and this is the inner track of plotter 3. Okay, so and if you observe, each track is divided into different parts, right? So here each part is called a sector. Okay, if you observe innermost track or outermost track, each track is divided into different parts, right? So these parts are called the sectors. So here these parts are called the sectors. Okay, now and this is called the read or write head. That means if you want to read anything from the disk or if you want to write anything into the disk, okay, then we will use this read or write head. Okay, and this is called arm 1, 2, 3. Here we have 3 arms and all the arms are connected to the arm assembly. Okay, here if you observe, I have connected all the outermost tracks, right? Here also, here I have connected all the outermost tracks. Here also I have connected all the outermost tracks. Now if you observe this figure, it looks like a cylinder, right? So if you connect all the tracks which are at one arm position, it forms a cylinder. Okay, so now this is the outermost cylinder and this is the innermost cylinder. Like that we can have many tracks, so we can have many cylinders. Here I can have another cylinder, here I can have another cylinders. Like that we may have thousands of cylinders, thousands of tracks and thousands of sectors in a hard disk. Okay, and here if you observe, here you have arm assembly, right? Here you need to remember 2 points. First one is, if you observe, all the read or write heads are at outermost track, right? So this is also at outermost track and this read or write head is also outermost track and it is also placed in the outermost track. Okay, and if you move the arm assembly, then it will move all the arms as a unit. Okay, if you move arm assembly, then all the arms will be moved. Okay, for example, if you want to change the track number, now read or write heads are at outermost track, right? Now if you want to move this read or write head to the innermost track, that means you want to change the track number. In that case, we should move the arm assembly. If you move the arm assembly, then we can change the track number. And another point you need to remember, that is, so now if you observe, the read or write head is at outermost track, right? So let us assume that this is the sector 0 of the outermost track and this is the sector 1. And if you want to move the read or write head to the next sector, then what we should move? We should not move the arm assembly now. Okay, now arm assembly should be moved if you want to change the track number. But here if you observe, you don't want to change the track number, right? The read or write head is at sector 0. Now we want to move that head to sector 1. So that means you don't need to change the track number. Just you want to move to the other sector. Okay, you want to place read or write head on the other sector. In this case, what we should do is we should move the spindle in this direction. This is called the spindle. You should move the spindle in this direction. That means you should rotate the spindle. When you rotate the spindle, then what happens? Plotter will rotate. Okay, plotter will rotate. Okay, so here you need to remember 2 points. One is, if you move the spindle, then you can change the sector number. Okay, and if you move the arm assembly, then you can change the track number. Okay, so now I'll explain how to store the data into the hard disk. So initially, let us assume that read or write head pointer is at the outermost track of plotter 1. So I am at plotter 1 and track is outermost track and sector number is 0. This is the plotter 1 and this is the track number. This is the outermost track and this is the sector number 0. So now read or write head is placed at this location, right? So first we should fill this sector completely. Okay, first we should fill this sector completely. Now I have filled this sector completely. So what I should do now? I should move to the next sector on the same track. That means I don't want to change the track number, I want to change the sector number. So in this case, what I should do? I should rotate the spindle. If I rotate the spindle, then 0 will come to this position and 1 will come to this position. Okay, now 0 will come to this position. 0 is already filled, right? So 0 will come to this position. Now read or write head points to 1. So now I have filled 1 also. That means if you want to read or write anything, then you should place the read or write head at that particular sector. Okay, so now I want to fill after 0, 1 sectors, I want to fill sector number 2. Okay, in order to fill sector number 2, again we should move the spindle. If I move the spindle, then plotter will rotate. Now 0 will come to this place, 1 is placed here, 0 is here, 1 is here and 2 will come to this position. In this way, what I should do? We should fill all the sectors. We should fill all the sectors of the outermost track. So like this I have filled all the sectors of outermost track. Now if you observe, if you connect all the outermost cylinder, it will form all the outermost tracks, it will form a cylinder, right? So we should fill all the tracks at the outermost cylinder. That means after finishing the outermost track of plotter 1, now we should go to the plotter 2 outermost track. Okay, so what is the outermost track of plotter 2? This is the outermost track of plotter 2. So this is the outermost cylinder, right? That means first we should fill all the tracks of the outermost cylinder. That means I should follow the same steps. Okay, first I should fill sector number 0, then I should fill sector number 1, then I should fill sector number 2, then I should fill sector number 3 and so on up to all the sectors are finished at this track. Now I should go to this outermost track of the plotter 3. Let us assume that I have finished all the sectors. That means I have entered data into all the sectors of outermost track of the plotter 3. Okay, so now after inserting the data into this track, okay, so let me show here. So like this I have filled the entire track. Okay, so you should follow the same steps. We have followed some steps while entering the data into the outermost track of plotter 1, right? So same steps we need to follow here. Okay, after filling the data into one sector, we should move the plotter. That means we should move the spindle. Then read or write head pointer points to sector 2. Then we should move the spindle. Then read or write head pointer points to the next sector. Like that we should fill all the sectors. Now at this cylinder, if you observe the outermost cylinder, all the tracks are filled at the outermost cylinder. Okay, so now what we should do is, now we should fill the next track of the first plot. This is the next track, right? So we should fill this track. That means we should move the read or write head from outermost track to the next track. We know that in order to change the track number, we should move the arm assembly. So now we should move the arm assembly. When you move the arm assembly, we know that it will move all the arms as a unit. So now all the arms point to the next track. First arm points to this sector, second arm points to this sector, and third arm points to this sector. Okay, so now after placing the arms at these locations, now sector at this location is filled. Next we should fill this sector, right? That means we should rotate the spindle. Okay, we should follow the same steps and we should fill the next sector. Like that we should fill all the sectors of the plotter 1. Okay, this is the track, right? We should fill this track. After that we should go to the second plotter, second track. Okay, then we should go to the third plotter, second track. Like that we should fill the tracks from outermost cylinder to the innermost cylinder. So like this we can fill the data into the hard disk.